Sports. And all eyes are on Jamison Williams. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and our team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off of... Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Madison running on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Darnold. And this one too low. Well, this defense for the Eagles terrific last week in the season opening.
One of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Back to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. They've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and 1 coming up. Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Under pressure, and down he goes. He's second back at the 36. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Gano's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Taking it about the 1.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And unable to connect, incomplete. They took that shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
From the 24, Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Knight looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And that flag accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. And this one also slowly developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? Darnold down to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Offensive aid on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Henry, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold.
Here we go.
Now Darnold. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this 1st half is not overtime spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taken in at the 22. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give Henry another shot. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Still 3rd down.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there for the 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this 1st half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Darnold on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd and very short, Darnold. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to connect there with Wandale Robinson.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he comes back with one complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
In motion right is Watkins. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Malik McPherson. Forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
So, Charles, this organization used a high pick to acquire this man's defensive services, and that's a good reason why right there as he's able to force the safety.
Yeah, it's not just his athletic ability that they drafted. They love his mind, and to me, he saw that play develop in his head before the snap. He knew the point he needed to get to, and unbelievable instincts for the game came to the front. Heck of a play he just made right there.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight, and there just continues to be no run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A shotgun snap for Darnold. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of
Touchdown, Houston.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles just continue to roll. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
New York set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Henry from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle they go. Knight.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And for Darnold, this may be a free play.
Completes it again to Gage. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Defense.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Here's Darnold. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Goes in 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you have the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Hurts throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Quez Watkins,
34 yards.
and the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers long enough to actually see the result.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. Hunter Henry
2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants going to take over again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of Sample.
That's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. To throw is Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And now out comes Houston.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak.
And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, and pressure coming, and they get him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one hauled in by Sample.
Just 3 yards on the catch there. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. That's a 49-yard punt, 8th though on the return. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Darnold. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Gets through and now an opening.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they wipe the quarterback? Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Well, now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And out now come the Eagles.
See, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we were watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. Gets another touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Darnold's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One last throw now for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the home team here,